सदाशिवसमारम्भां शङ्कराचार्यमध्यमाम् अस्मदाचार्यपर्यन्तां वन्दे गुरुपरम्पराम्। गुरुर्ब्रह्मा गुरुर्विष्णु गुरुर्देवो महेश्वरः गुरुः साक्षात् परं ब्रह्म तस्मै श्री गुरवे नमः। सरस्वती नमस्तुभ्यं वरदे कामरूपिणी विद्यारम्भं करिष्यामि सिद्धिर्भवतु मे सदा। शिवं शिवकरं शान्तं शिवात्मानं शिवोत्तमं शिवमार्गप्रणेतारं प्रणतोऽस्मि सदा शिवम्। कृष्णाय वासुदेवाय देवकी नन्दनाय च नन्दगोपकुमाराय गोविन्दाय नमो नमः। श्रीकृष्ण परमात्मने नमः। ओम। अथ तृतीयोऽध्यायः। अर्जुन उवाच ज्यायसि चेत् कर्मणस्ते मता बुद्धिर्जनार्दन तत्किं कर्मणि घोरे मां नियोजयसि केशव। व्यामिश्रेणेव वाक्येन बुद्धिं मोहयसीव मे तदेकं वद निश्चित्य येन श्रेयोऽहमाप्नुयाम्। श्रीभगवानुवाच लोकेऽस्मिन् द्विविधा निष्ठा पुरा प्रोक्ता मया नघ ज्ञानयोगेन साङ्ख्यानां कर्मयोगेन योगिनाम्। न कर्मणामनारम्भात् नैष्कर्म्यं पुरुषोऽश्नुते न च सन्न्यसनादेव सिद्धिं समधिगच्छति। न हि कश्चित् क्षणमपि जातु तिष्ठत्य कर्मकृते कार्यते ह्यवशः कर्म सर्वः प्रकृतिजैर्गुणैः। कर्मेन्द्रियाणि संयम्य य आस्ते मनसा स्मरन् इन्द्रियार्थान् विमूढात्मा मिथ्याचारः स उच्यते। यस्त्विन्द्रियाणि मनसा नियम्यारभतेऽर्जुन कर्मेन्द्रियैः कर्मयोगम् असक्तः स विशिष्यते। नियतं कुरु कर्म त्वं कर्म ज्यायो ह्यकर्मणः शरीरयात्रापि च ते न प्रसिद्ध्येद कर्मणः। यज्ञार्थात् कर्मणोऽन्यत्र लोकोऽयं कर्मबन्धनः तदर्थं कर्म कौन्तेय मुक्तसङ्गः समाचर। सह यज्ञाः प्रजा सृष्ट्वा पुरोवाच प्रजापतिः अनेन प्रसविष्यद्वं येषवोऽस्पृष्टकामधुक्। देवान् भावयतानेन ते देवा भावयन्तु वः परस्परं भावयन्त श्रेयः परमवाप्स्यत। इष्टान् भोगान् हि वो देवाः दास्यन्ते यज्ञभाविताः तैर्दत्तानप्रदायैभ्यो यो भुङ्क्तेस्तेन एव सः। यज्ञशिष्टाशिनः सन्तो मुच्यन्ते सर्वकिल्बिषैः भुञ्जते ते त्वगं पापा ये पचन्त्यात्मकारणात्। In this third chapter, a very legitimate question by Arjuna. Which is the right path? Karma yoga or jnana yoga? I am confused already. And Krishna, by your second chapter, you have supremely confused me. You start with saying jnanam is the best. Then you say karma yoga is there. Then you complete the second chapter by telling what is the benefit of jnanam and how is a jnani, what is his state of mind, and the benefits of jnanam. And again, you continue to say that karma yoga is best. So I'm supremely confused. Help me to understand it better. Vyamishreneva vakyena. Your these two vakyas are mishritam. They are mixed. They are crossing each other. Somewhere I have made a mistake. I have not understood. So please tell me one thing. I am supremely confused. Don't further confuse me. Help me to clear this confusion. And as usual, Bhagavan starts as though it's a new topic in a different way, telling the same thing again. Dvividha nishtha lokesmin, there are two paths. Jnana yogena sankhyanam, karma yogena yoginam, pravritti margaha and nivritti margaha. For most of the people, it is pravritti margaha, brahmacharya, grihastha, vanaprastha, if required, possible sannyasa. And for most of the people, it is pravritti margaha. For some people, exceptions, it is nivritti margaha, brahmacharya to sannyasa. Okay. And then he gives clarity about karma. So the question asked was, is it jnanam or is it karma? And Krishna starts with, what is karma? He starts giving explanation about karma. And he says, don't consider karma to be a very simple one. Karmana gahana gatihi. It is a very intricate and a detailed one. You have to understand it clearly. Most of the people misunderstand karma and karma yoga. So he starts with, he says, no person can be at any point of time without doing any karma. First understand that. Now, without doing any karma, no person can be there is considering whom? It is considering an ajnani. One should not quote this when a jnani is not doing any karma. It is with the clear context that any common person means ajnani, can never be without doing any karma. Karyatehi avashah karma. Not even there is a moment when a person is not doing karma. Either is doing physical karma or manasam karma. Otherwise, even if he is in sleep or if he is in dhyanam or if whatever he is doing, that physiological activities are continuously on. Every cell is very active. Okay. So he first says a principle that there is nothing called akarma. So karma is one thing which you have to first accept. Why? Our Arjuna wanted to run away for sannyasa. He says, which means I don't have to do karma. He says, no, that is not possible. Then he says, if you have to do karma, how do you do it? Karme indriyani samyamya ya aste manasasparan indriyarthan vimudatma. One person who is completely showing off that I am doing no karma, but is mentally very active, is a hypocrite. He is fooling everyone. So don't take the example of some sannyasi who is simply sitting there and you don't come and tell me that he is not doing any action. No. It will be called mithyachara. When karma will not be done, when mental karma is also not there, physical karma is also not there, but that person is calm and relaxed, then yes, inactivity is acceptable, because that he is going to tell this very clearly later on after the 18th shloka. This part he is going to explain clearly. Okay, so right now we will understand that there is no possibility of anyone not doing karma. Right. Then he says, one who yastvindriyani manasa niyamya arabate arjuna. He says, you have to do karma yoga. Don't do karma, do karma yoga. What is karma yoga? The right attitude and right action and prasada bhavana. Okay, karma phala, prasada bhavana. In karma, the right attitude and right action, completely submitting to the Lord. And that is what is you have to do karma yoga. Don't stop doing karma, but submit your karma to Ishvara. Ishvara arpana buddhi, with that do karma. Then he says, if you don't do karma, it is an injunction of the Bhagavan now. Niyatam guru karmatvam. Idhar thoda dar dikha raha hai. Danda. Okay. Totravetraikapanaye. He is now showing that if you think that you can skip away karma, no, niyatam kuru karmatvam, nitya naimittika karma you have to do. If you don't do it, pratyavaya papa you will get. Okay. Forget all that. If you don't do your basic karma, how will you live? Sharira yatrapi. For your day-to-day activity, you have to do all your karma. Get up, brush your teeth, take your bath. All that is karma only. You have to eat food, that is karma. How are you going to run away from that? Then he brings another one explanation of karma. He converts karma to be called as dharma, which is benefit to many, which is called yajna. Yajnarthat karmanonyatra lokoyam karma bandhana. So now this karma, when you do it, if it is going to be yajnarthat karma, it becomes karma yoga. That means more beneficiary. Don't do it only for your benefit. Correct? And hence, mukta sangha samachara karma kaunteya, without having any attachment to the karma, he kaunteya. Now he gives why dharma is also called karma. He says this is not defined by you. At the start of the universe, Purovacha Prajapati, he made the whole creation, and along with that, he put the laws of creation. And our job is to maintain and keep up the law, uphold the law of creation. It has to be there. If we don't do it, there will be a problem. Correct? By wrong action, we can break this law. By inaction, we can break this law. And we cannot afford to do both because we are part and parcel of that cycle. And Bhagavan has made it in such a way that you have to contribute in that cycle. And when you contribute, then only that law will continue. Okay. Sahayajna praja srishva. Then he says, this you and the nature, parasparam bhavayantaha, we are highly interactive. We contribute to the nature contributes to our well-being. This interactive always, it never breaks. This is another law of nature. You can't break this. So you protect and take care of the nature, and the nature will protect and take care of you. When we say protection of the nature, don't consider that the nature doesn't have ability to protect itself, but I have an ability to mess up the nature. And this is where my responsibility and duty comes to contribute back, that I do not do anything by which I distort this nature. This is what is called Devan Bhavayatanena Te Deva Bhavayantuha Parasparam Bhavayantaha. Mutual coordination should be there. Then only everything will remain proper. Okay, that is what, otherwise the nature will take its own path to bring the balance. See, other than human beings, no one creates a disharmony and imbalance in the nature. The others are following the nature because they have that cosmic intelligence. They are programmed. We human beings have been given an intellect to program ourselves, and we bring bug in that program. And because we bring bug in the program, we distort the program. Because we distort the program, the whole nature can become imbalanced. And once nature becomes imbalanced, what happens? Paritranaya sadhunam vinashaya cha dushkritam dharma samsthapanarthaya sambhavami yuge yuge. I will come back to restore that nature. That order I will come back to restore. So understand, you have a bigger purpose than just your own small role. You are an integral part in that big cosmos where you are actively participating by not doing something wrong. Dharma karma, if you do, no problem will be there. Adharma karmas are going to create a problem. Okay, right. Then he says, he further explains it. Ishtan bhogan hivo deva dasyante yajna bhavitaha. This nature is always, that is why we call Mother Nature. Always ready to serve us, always ready to support us, always ready to give us what we want. Correct? Tairdaptan apradayebhyaha yo bhunte stena eva saha. If you are only a consumer and not a contributor, you are a thief, because that cycle of me giving the nature, nature giving back to me, you are breaking it and taking it to yourself, not giving it back to the society and the nature. So don't be a thief by breaking the cycle. Everything is cyclic, and that is why we call karma is also cyclic. Okay, it will come back again and again, and this cyclicity one can never afford to break. Even if you break it now, knowingly or unknowingly, your karma phala will get it back to you later. If not in this janma, in the next janma or some other janma, it will come back to you as sukha dukkha. You will have to pay for it. So that cyclicity is very clear. So don't break the cycle. You are a very important part. See, we used to play in childhood that sakli, the chain. You make a chain and then catch up one by one, and that person joins the chain. Like that, the last person is caught. If you break the chain in between, again you have to start. So like that, don't break the chain. It is very important. Okay. Then he says, if you take the lion's share without giving others, you don't break the chain. You get the benefit, but you don't give it to others. It is an agham papaha. Okay. So you are not doing it only for yourself. It is niyata karma. You are seeing many more beneficiaries, and all should get the share of it. So if not anything, you have to accept that there are so many contributors for which you have got this benefit, and you are should be mentally thankful to them. If you don't do that, to Ishvara, if you are not thankful, it will be that you are a highly selfish, like a thief, and you are going to get a lot of papam. Okay. Then he gives that logic of one cycle. Annad bhavanti bhutani parjanyad anna sambhavah yajnad bhavati parjanyah yajna karma samudbhavah. So from this 13th, 14th shloka onwards, he is talking about this cyclicity very clearly. What is this cyclicity and how it is formed? Okay, so what that dharma, which was shown as only an aspect which you have to do, now is giving the bigger picture of the whole thing by giving an example. Okay, annad bhavanti bhutani parjanyadanna sambhavah yajyad bhavati parjanya yajnyoh karma samudbhavah karma brahmodbhavam vidhi brahmakshara samudbhavam तस्मात् सर्वगतं ब्रह्म नित्यं यज्ञे प्रतिष्ठितं एवं प्रवर्तितं चक्रं नानुवर्तयति हयः अघायुरिन्द्रिया रामो मोघं पार्थ स जीवति यस्त्वात्मरतिरेव स्यादात्मतृप्तश्च मानवः आत्मन्येव च सन्तुष्टस्तस्य कार्यं न विद्यते. Till this, he is talking about cycles and how the cycle is broken. And with that, he ends up the topic. What is he saying? Annad bhavanti bhutani. From anna rasenaiva bhutva bhutani. Anna rasa. From that bhutani comes. And from where does anna come? Parjanyaha. The rains, when it falls on the seed which can bear tree in a fertile land, properly tilled and taken care with sadhana chatushtaya, when the farmer works on it, then you get sasyani, annani, vanaspatayaha. Oshadi vanaspati virannam bhavatyannena prana. Oshadi vanaspati virannam bhavati annena prana. That is a sequence. Very beautifully, Mahanarayana Upanishad gives that. Okay. So, from Anna Bhavanti Bhutani Parjanyad Anna Sambhava. Now, from where does this Parjanya come? See, this is where many of the people can have this question. Annad Bhavanti Bhutani Parjanyad Anna Sambhava is a very scientific and a logical question, and which is logically answered. Yajnad Bhavati Parjanya. What is Yajna? We define Yajna as
cooperative
Dharma, the law of nature. Okay, yajna is law of nature. Okay, only when the nature's law functions properly, parjanya will come. Otherwise, ativrishti, anavrishti, everything will come, correct? So that law of nature should function properly. When will that function properly? So yajnat bhavati parjanya is that law of nature. If everything is properly working, that is why today when we see that suddenly the polar caps are melting, suddenly we are saying that the average temperature of the earth is increasing, the water is evaporating and going off, there is no enough water. What does all this say? It only says that the natural sustainable cycle has got distorted. Now, who is the reason for distorting? Animals cannot be the reason for distorting. Plants cannot be the reason of distorting. The aquatic animals cannot be the reason for distorting. The mountains cannot be the reason. Then who is the reason? Only human being is the reason. That is why we say nature is a reflection of human being collectively. Are you able to get this? Nature is the clearly the reflection of what we collectively do. If the nature is showing something wrong, it only tells that we have done something wrong. We have distorted the nature, and the nature is now counterbalancing itself. Okay, exactly like that, our systems also work. Please understand, inside us also the system works that way. We have got this hormonal system which is called natural balance. If one of this gets disturbed, see how our hormonal system is being defined, it is like a very good symphony. You have tabla, you have mridanga, you have harmonium, you have guitar, you have someone to sing, everything. When everything links properly, it's a beautiful song you can hear. It's a symphony. But if the tabla just plays what it wants, the mridangam does what it wants, the piano plays what it wants, it will be mere sound, and that too irritating sound, correct? And that is what very clearly, when each of them will not work with this coordination and collective endeavor, it will just be a mess. Now, if one mess has got created in one place, the other systems try to work to stabilize it. They are naturally programmed that way. If एक में कुछ गलती हुआ, the others will come to support and counterbalance it, right? Now, without understanding this, we try to suppress them. We try to do something. Again, that further distorts. So, disturbed mind has caused problem. Now we are disturbing the system from outside. Further, now it is going to impact the mind. The mind is further going to get disturbed. It is going to change the system again. So it is never stabilized. So always continuously trying to counteract to stabilize, and in that you have lost your stability. Are you able to understand this? Exactly the same thing happens outside. Something destabilizes, something tries to stabilize, further something destabilizes, and this goes on. And that is what is the whole overall macro impact what we see as Parjanyat Annasambhavaha Yajnat Bhavati Parjanya. When we have distorted this natural balance, Parjanya will not come. If that Parjanya is coming on time, that means still that natural balance has been maintained collectively by everyone. Is it clear? Okay. How will the natural balance be maintained? My so the right karma, if I'm doing the right karma, this will not get distorted. Are you able to hear me clearly?
Sir, your voice is getting cut into. There's no continuity.
Okay, there is I can see distortion in that. See, this is what exactly
Now we
happens.
can't hear you.
Yeah, Wi-Fi. Counterbalance. So what needs to be done? Chup till it stabilizes. Right. Then we continue. Okay. So yajna bhavati parjanyah yajna karma samudbhavah. Then he says karma brahmodam vidhi brahmakshara samudbhavam tasmat sarvagatam brahma nityam yajne pratishtitam. This karma is given right from Brahmaji in the Vedas. What are we talking of? We doing something, we not doing something, what to do, what not to do, how to do, when to do. Everything is come right from Brahmaji's time. Okay. And from where did Brahmaji get? Akshara Samudbhavam. Akshara, Ishvara, Parameshwara. From Parameshwara himself he got it. That means who is the Srishtikarta, Sthitikarta, Layakarta, who is the producer of this product called this earth, this cosmos. He has written a very clear law, a book, a manual, which is Vedas. Brahmakshara Samudbhavam Vedam. In Vedam, Karma Brahmodbhavam Vidhi. And Smat Sarva, whatever karma you do, Sarva, it will all go be the person who is going to churn that cycle again and again, again and again. Right? You just imagine we are driving a cycle. I've eaten food. So we can't hear you. Is it better? Yes, no.
Now it is okay, but it is cracking up on and off.
Just pray. Nothing in our hand. Ishvara Anugraha is not there. Devan bhavayatanena te bhavayantu vaha. Everyone are not focused. We are going to get this benefit together. Distortion has come. So it has to reflect back on all of us. Are we getting it? Beyond our scope now. Signals. What can we do? We can only pray the signal should be okay. And when we pray, what does it mean? Our mind is focused that we need to get collectively this benefit. Correct? Okay. Hopefully it has stabilized. Are you able to hear now?
No, sir.
No.
No, sir.
No. Okay. Annad bhavanti bhutani parjanyadanna sambhavah yajnat bhavarjanyo yajnah karma samudbhavah karma brahmodbhavam vidhi brahmavam tasmat sarvagatam brahma nityam yaj pratishtitam evam pravartitam chakram nanuvartayati hayah agayurindriya ramo mogham partha sajivati यस्त्वात्मरतिरेव स्यादात्मतृप्तश्च मानवः आत्मन्येव च सन्तुष्टस्तस्तेनार्थो नाकृतेनेह कश्चन न चास्य सर्वभूतेषु कशर्तव्यपाश्रयः तस्मादसक्तः सततं कार्यं कर्म समाचर असक्तो ह्याचरन् कर्म परमाप्नोति पूरुषः कर्मणैव हि संसिद्धिमास्थिता जनकादयः लोकसङ्ग्रहमेवापि सम्पश्यन् कर्तुमर्हसि यद्यदाचरति श्रेष्ठो तत्तदेवेतरो जनः स यत्प्रमाणं कुरुते लोकस्तदनुवर्तते न मे पार्थास्ति कर्तव्यं त्रिषु लोकेषुचन नानवाप्तमवाप्तव्यं वर्त एव च कर्मणि यदि ह्यहन्न वर्तेयं जातु तिष्ठत्यतन्द्रितः जातु कर्मण्यतन्द्रितः मम वर्त्मानुवर्तन्ते मनुष्याः पार्थ सर्वशः क उत्सीदेयुरिमे लोकान् न कुर्यान् कर्म चेदहम् शङ्करस्य च कर्ता स्यामुपहन्यामि माः प्रजाः सक्ताः कर्मण्य विद्वांसो यथा कुर्वन्ति भारत कुर्याद् विद्वांस्तथा सक्तश्चिकीर्षुर्लोकसङ्ग्रहम् न बुद्धिभेदं जनयेदज्ञानां कर्मसङ्गिनाम् जोषयेत् सर्वकर्माणि विद्वान् युक्तः समाचरन् प्रकृतेः क्रियमाणानि गुणैः कर्माणि सर्वशः अहंकार विमूढात्मा कर्ताहमिति मन्यते तत्त्ववित्तु महाबाहो गुणकर्म विभागयोः गुणा गुणेषु वर्तन्त इति मत्वा न सज्जते प्रकृतेर्गुणसम्मूढाः सज्जन्ते गुणकर्मसु तान् कृत्स्नविदो मन्दान् कृत्स्नविन्न विचालयेत् मयि सर्वाणि कर्माणि सन्न्यस्याध्यात्मचेतसा निराशीर्निर्ममो भूत्वा युध्यस्व विगतज्वरः ये मे मतमिदं नित्यम् अनुतिष्ठन्ति मानवाः श्रद्धावन्तोऽनुसूयन्तो मुच्यन्ते तेऽपि कर्मभिः ये त्वेदमभ्यसूयन्तः नानुतिष्ठन्ति मे मतम् सर्वज्ञानविमूढास्तान् विद्धि नष्टान् चेतसः सदृशं चेष्टते स्वस्याः प्रकृतेर्ज्ञानवानपि प्रकृतिं यान्ति भूतानि निग्रहः किं करिष्यति इन्द्रियस्येन्द्रियस्यार्थे रागद्वेषौ व्यवस्थितौ तयोर्न वशमागच्छेत् तौ ह्यस्य परिपन्थिनौ श्रेयान् स्वधर्मो विगुणः परधर्माप्स्वनिष्ठितात् स्वधर्मे निधनं श्रेयः परधर्मो भयावहः अर्जुन उवाच अथ केन प्रयुक्तोऽयं पापञ्चरति पूरुषः अनिच्छन्नपि वार्ष्णेय बलादिव नियोजितः श्रीभगवानुवाच काम एष क्रोध एष रजो गुणसमुद्भवः महाशनो महापाप्मा विद्येऽहमिह वैरिणम् धूमेनाव्रियते वह्निः यथादर्शो मलेन च यदोल्बेनावृतो गर्भस्तथा तेनेतमावृतम् आवृतं ज्ञानमेतेन ज्ञानिनो नित्यवैरिणा कामरूपेण कौन्तेय दुष्पूरेणानलेन च इन्द्रियाणि मनो बुद्धिस्तस्याधिष्ठानमुच्यते एतैर्विमोहयत्येष ज्ञानमावृत्य देहिनम् तस्मात् त्वमिन्द्रियाण्यादौ नियम्य भरतर्षभ पाप्मानं प्रजगिह्येदं ज्ञानविज्ञाननाशनम् इन्द्रियाणि पराण्याहुः इन्द्रियेभ्यः परं मनः मनसस्तु परा बुद्धिर्यो बुद्धेः परतस्तु सः एवं बुद्धेः परं बुद्ध्वा संस्तभ्यात्मानमात्मना जहि शत्रुं महाबाहो कामरूपं दुरासदम्. Are you able to hear?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay. Hopefully it will stabilize. After this, if it doesn't stabilize, that means Ishvara does not want me to tell and does not want you to hear. That's all. Okay. Right. So, अन्नाद् भवन्ति भूतानि पर्जन्यादन्न संभवः यज्ञाति पर्जन्यो यज्ञः कर्म समुद्भवः कर्म ब्रह्मोद्भवं विद्धि ब्रह्माक्षर समुद्भवं तस्मात् सर्वगतं ब्रह्म नित्यं यज्ञे प्रतिष्ठितम् एवं प्रवर्तितं चक्रम. This will continuously be on. Evam pravartitam chakram. This chakram is Srishti to Pralaya, Pralaya to Srishti. Within Srishti, cycles coming, going. This will continuously be there. Evam pravartitam chakram nanuvartayati hayaha. And one person who is Aghayur Indriya Ramaha. Indriya Ramaha Aghayur. That lazy fellow who do not participate into karma. Moham partha sajivati. He is living a life of delusion. One who is not contributing into this cycle is living a life of delusion. अपना ही धुनकी में जी रहा है. Just looking at himself, doing only for himself, only for his family. He is a part completely kamya and doesn't bother dharmika, adharmika. Worse than that, there are people who are tamoguna with nature who will not even do any action. They are called Indriya Ramaha. Okay, there are some people who will say, "Can you get me a glass of water?" He'll be simply sitting there. Indriya Ramaha. He will not even get up. That seat, that asana yoga will be perfect. If you understand it clearly, asana yoga will be perfect. He will ensure that it is, he will not even get up. So Indriya Rama, he is chalta hai. Why should I worry? There are so many people to worry. सब है ना, देख लेंगे, अपने आप हो जाएगा. There are people na, अरे there are so many people, then why should I worry about it? Indriya Ramas. In every house it is there, in every society it is there, in every office it is there. There are Indriya Ramas. Okay. So this Aghayur Indriya Ramaha Mogham Partha Sajivati. On the other hand, now he closes this topic of Chakram and he says these people are not contributors. They are in their own, अपना ही दुनिया एक बना के बसा के उसका अंदर बैठ गए. They are into a particular shell. They are sitting in that, completely ignorant. On the other hand, Yastvatma Ratireva Syad Atma Truptascha Manavaha. Atmanyeva cha santushtaha tasya karyam na vidyate. From here now he is jumping to the next shloka. There is one set of people who are Indriya Ramaha, who will not do anything. But there are also few exceptions now he has come. Now he is bringing a topic that in this chakram everyone has to contribute. You can't just be a consumer. You have to contribute. And the people who do not contribute are two types. Majority of the people who do not contribute are called Indriya Rama. They are living a life of delusion. They feel that they are completely protected and secure because of that nature, which they are thoroughly deluded. Okay, because they are flouting all the laws of nature. They are flouting Ishvara's Vidhi Nishedaha. When Ishvara is said Niyatang Kuru Karmatvam, they are sitting like Indriya Ramaha. Okay, or Indriya Rama are the people who are working actively but highly selfish and including Adharmika only for their benefit. Even they are Indriya Ramaha. Tamo Guna Pradana Indriya Ramaha. See, when you break with gunas, you have got Tamo Guna Pradana Indriya Ramaha. Like our Swamiji says, he is like our सन इन लॉ ऑफ द हाउस, खुद को भी मालूम नहीं, सिखाएगा तो समझेगा भी नहीं. ओके, सो जामातो नवमो ग्रहः. There are 8 grahas normally. Ashtama graha. This person is the 9th graha. Jamato dashamo graha. There are 9 grahas. This person is the 10th graha. Why? I have given my daughter to him. I have to now listen to him. He by himself, he is a Brihaspati. He by himself also doesn't know. Even if taught, will not understand. Like that, you have a set of people called Indriya Rama. Tamo Guna Pradhana, what they are doing, they feel it is perfectly right. They have no reference to it. Then what is the push for them? Their own convenience, their own selfishness, their own short view about their life, their family. They are not even bothered of their death. Khao, piyo, maja karo. This moment, live the moment. Radang kritva ghritam pibet. Okay, Charvaka principle. I will say all sweet words, fool people, break the whole system, take a lion's share and go. Do you need to talk about scams, which earlier used to be in lakhs, then few crores? Now, thousands of crore is a very common thing. Oh, he did 5,000 crore scam. No. Next day, another 20,000 crore scam. Another day, 55,000 crore scam. Paritoshika. They are going to get speciality, one prize for scams. Adhayur Indriyara Maha Mogam Partasa Jivati. They are all Tamoguna Pradhana Indriyarama. Then you have got Rajoguna Pradhana people who will work. They will work little selfishly, and if they have been taught, they will work selflessly also. Okay, they will work selfishly but slowly, but they have to start working. That is important. Slowly they will become selflessly. They are open-minded people. They are progressive in life. Rajoguna. Then you have got Sattva-guna people also. Sattva-guna people who already have understood the tattvam of life, they will also not work. Okay, this is an exception now he is giving. Why is he telling this? He says, Arjuna, you are asking for akarma kriti. I don't want to do karma. You first tell me, where do you qualify? Are you qualifying yourself in the Aghayurindiya Ramaha category, or are you qualifying into the next category who do not do work? The Rajoguna people will do work, so they are not a part of this. The Tamoguna Aghayurindriya Rama is one category, who are the majority. Then you have minority population also, who Yastvatma Ratireva Syat. That jnani who is completely Atmaratireva Syat, he also need not work. Okay. Atma Triptascha Manavaha. He is completely by himself, independently, very contented. Atmanyeva cha santushtaha. For him, tasya karyam na vidyate. There is no work given itself to him. Inaction can be a very clear state which is given as per the Shastra to that person. The Shastra has given them. See, when you are subscribing to a particular club, okay, I am a gold member, I am a silver member, I am a platinum member, and when you earn those points, then they will say, okay, you can redeem these points and go and stay 4 days and 3 nights in this place free. They come under this category of yes, Tvatmaratirevasya. They have already completed what they have to do. So when they go there, they don't have to pay maja, just enjoy, be there. If you want, you do something. If you don't want to do, don't do. The Shastras does not give them any vidhi nishedha because they are beyond that. They are jnanis. They have understood the purpose. The goal of the Vedas is understood. That is why the path which the Vedas gives is no more necessary for them. For ajnanis only the path of karma and jnana is required so that you become jnani. Once you are a jnani and a jnana nishta, the path is itself not required. So then where is the question of karma yoga? Correct? So by design itself, they are exempted. It is like saying politicians, when they pass through the toll naka, they don't have to pay. If you are an MLA or if you are an MP, you don't have to pay in the toll naka. Why? This person will pay in the toll naka, then he will go, then he will submit his receipt, then he will get the money again from the government only. So the toll money going to the government will be paid back to this person. Why all the work? So that exempted. Right? Like that, this person has got an exemption. What is the exemption? He doesn't tasya karyam na vidyate. For him, he doesn't have to do work. But the earlier person, Aghayurindriyaramaha mogham partha sajivati, is in his delusion. But this person is very clear that he does not have any work which is being given by the Shastras for the society. Is it clear? Okay, we stopped it here and then we said Naiva tasya kritenartaha. We will start. Hopefully, I have been able to take all these shlokas and put it in place. Otherwise, you will not get the link of why Krishna is taking it in such a way. Suddenly, he is talking about yajna. Suddenly, you will say it is all distorted. But when you see it, he is going with a very clear logic. Now, from the path of Aghayurindriya Rama, he is coming to this category for whom it is exemption. He is explaining this exempted category who are, what do you call, a privileged class who does not have to do any karma. So we will go through it and we will understand what it is now. Is the link okay? Are you able to hear? Okay, sure. यस्त्वात्मरतिरेव स्यादात्मतृप्तश्च मानवः आत्मन्येव च सन्तुष्टः तस्य कार्यं न विद्यते. Continuing. नैव तस्य कृतेनार्थः नाकृते नेह कश्चन न चास्य सर्वभूतेषु कश्चिदर्थव्यपाश्रयः. Now he is explaining this category of people. Who are they? Why? What they are supposed to do, what they are not supposed to do. As the manual is telling now. One minute, let me open that so that I can give you breakup. Hmm. 18th one, na? नैव तस्य कृतेनार्थो नाकृते नेह कश्चन न चास्य सर्वभूतेषु कश्चिदर्थव्यपाश्रयः. So the breakup of this we will see. Padachhedah. Na eva tasya kritena arthaha. Na eva tasya kritena arthaha. Na akritena iha kaschana. Na akritena iha kaschana. Na cha asya sarvabhuteshu. Na cha asya sarvabhuteshu kaschit arthavyapashrayah. Kaschit arthavyapashrayah. Let us see the anvayam of this. Iha kritena tasya arthaha. Iha kritena tasya arthaha na eva akritena api kaschana asya arthaha na तेन अपि चन अस्य अर्थ न तथा सर्वभूतेषु च अस्य कश्चित् अर्थव्यपाश्रय न तथा सर्वभूतेषु च अस्य कश्चित् अर्थव्यपाश्रयः न. Okay, once I will repeat it again because this has got many additional words in this. There are many additional words, only when you put the meaning will become very clear. Implicit meaning has been made explicit while writing the Anvaya. Iha kritena tasya artha na eva. Akritena in bracket api kaschana asya in bracket artha na in bracket tatha sarvabhuteshu cha in bracket asya kaschit arthavyapashrayah na. Okay, so how many na has come? 3 nas have come. Iha kritena tasya artha na. Second one, akritena kaschana asya na. Third, sarva bhuteshu cha kaschit artha vyapashrayah na. So these are the 3 qualifiers Krishna is telling why these people are exempted. The special category people who are exempted, they have 3 qualities, and these 3 qualifiers, why this has to be told, you have to check for yourself. All the 3 are not either of the 3. All the 3 qualities you have to qualify. Then you can call yourself a jnani. Then you don't have to do any karma. What are the 3 qualities? Iha kritena asya artha na eva. Artha means gain. Artha means wealth, gain. Something you have to gain, right? To possess, to achieve, right? Iha kritena tasya artha na. This person gains nothing out of doing karma. See, the reference point is what? Exemption from doing karma. Okay, why this person is exempted? He does not gain anything by doing the karma. First qualifier. Can anyone say that you belong to this? I'm doing everything just because I don't want to gain, but I'm simply doing it. Is there anyone? And if you say, including me, that I qualify into that, I will say both of us sitting in this class is meaningless. You are sitting in the class to gain, I am sitting in the class to gain. This karma itself is gaining. Yes or no? So we are, first of all, the first one we don't qualify. Okay. So the person has got nothing to gain by doing karma. What is the corollary of it? What is the corollary of it? He has got nothing to lose by not doing any karma. Simple. Swami Chinmayananda tells us very beautifully. Why do you work? Why should you work, or why do you work? I do because I gain. I do because if I do not do, I lose. Third one, I do because it is obligatory on my part to do. But that is a subset of the first one. And he will give a very nice example. The boyfriend and girlfriend, they have come to a relationship. This girl likes Gita Jnana Yajna, so she comes here. Now this boy, why does he come? Is he going to gain by coming there? No. He is going to lose. By not coming there, will he lose? Yes, he will lose. That is why he is coming. Or the third, obligatory. I am doing it for someone else because if I do it, she will be happy, so let me go there. Why? If she is happy, I am happy. Indirect. Okay? And this is what Krishna tells. Naiva tasya krite narthaha na krite neha kaschana. The third one is obligatory. Nachasya sarva bhuteshu kaschidharthavyapashrayaha. I have no obligation by which someone else will also gain by that. Let us see what exactly it means. We will see in detail. You know the gist now. If I do it, I gain. Second one, if I do not do it, I lose. Sometimes you may not gain. There's nothing to gain. But you still do it. Why? You don't want to lose. Why does someone do exercise? By not doing, I lose. That is why I do exercise. Not that I'm doing, I enjoy it. Correct? So, then, nachasya sarva. The third one is, na sarva bhuteshu asya kaschit arthavyapashrayaha. There is no being who is dependent on him for doing this karma. See, it's told in an indirect way. There is no person who is dependent on this person's karma to benefit. Are you getting it? How it is told in a very indirect way. That means obligatory duty also I don't have. I don't have any obligatory duty that someone else will benefit because of my karma. One is me directly benefiting or losing. Other is someone else indirectly benefiting or losing. Okay, that is called obligatory. I don't have both. No direct taxes, no indirect taxes. That is why I am completely no tax I have to pay. Karma is tax, correct? So I don't have to pay. Why? If three qualifications very clearly. Naiva tasya krite nartaha na krite neha kaschana nachasya sarva bhuteshu. Be careful, huh? That word you have to extend it completely. Sarva bhuteshu. Sarva bhuteshu, outside my house you cannot tell. Everything is okay, but for my wife, except her, everyone okay. Not acceptable. Sarva bhuteshu. Very clear. There is no exception. No exception at all. Are you able to get this? See how beautifully that karma is getting defined now. Who cannot do karma? That means what is karma yoga telling us? In karma yoga, we are only looking at I need not be the beneficiary. Others will be the beneficiary. Correct? Are we looking at the second part? By not doing it, I do not lose. Are we looking at that? in Karma Yoga. Difference between a jnani doing karma and a karma yogi. What difference, huh? Karma yogi is looking at loka samasta sukhino bhavantu. Correct? He does things for the benefit of people. Okay. The third, Kaschidartam Vyapashrayaha Sarvabhuteshu, he is very much, that is his desire. Many have to benefit out of me. Have you seen? That is why that becomes a eligibility criteria for jnanam. When a jnani does work, when a jnani does work, it is not karma yoga. When an ajnani does work, it is karma yoga. Huh? Why? He has that binding. Just one. He has this binding. When a jnani does work, he has a binding that many beneficiaries should be there. And his own individual desires he is ready to give up. So the first requirement has at least matured and become broad. What is the second requirement? Na krite neha kaschana. Just one second. Mama, I'll call you back later. I'm in a class. Yeah. I will call you. I'll call you. So, the second part is very clear that if I do not do, I have nothing to lose. Can a person with Chitta Shuddhi even think of this? Are you able to get this? So a karma yogi can never think about this. Why? He will only lose whenever he is going to not do something. This is a big problem. Huh? I'm telling you, two types of people, they have a lot of problem. One who is very active, he will continuously plan what next, what next, what next. And suppose he is by mistake given, you take 10 days leave. So that is a bigger, horrible thing for him. He will plan more how to utilize the 10 days. 10 days are given for inaction. He will plan to work double. All these are pending. Let me finish all this. That is why some people will wait. I'm waiting for retirement. Why? I have a big list. Past 20 years I have written and kept what all I have to do after retirement. So in inaction, they cannot be calm. Nakrite neha kaschana can never be working for them. Why? They are continuously into working. That mind is so active, rajoguna mind. It will never sit calm. Sit, close your eyes. In between they'll open and see. Is everyone closing the eyes or not? Am I only closing the eyes or others are also closing the eyes? Right? You close your eyes and sit bola to. Highly active mind. You understand this? How difficult it is. That is why this is very, very intrinsic. If you just look at it, a person is calm by himself, not expecting to get any benefit of doing anything for himself, not losing anything by not doing. He is calm, relaxed, very calm and relaxed. You know, there was one Swamiji who was taking care of the administration of a particular samstha. And he was a He used to do few things and all, just take care of things. And so suddenly the trust decided we will put a young manager to take care of administration. So this young manager came in, very dynamic person with lot of ideas, wanted to change the whole thing, make it modern outlook, reach out to more people, more beneficiaries, everything fine, with a very good intention. So he said, first we will have to reduce this Swamiji's interference. We have to ask him to stop. Why are we giving so much of importance to the Swamiji? Others said you go and be with him for 2 days, then you will know. So this person said, okay, let me go with the Swamiji for 2 days and see. So one day he went to the Swamiji and said, I am going to be with you and just keep observing what you are doing. There is no problem. So he sat near him. Swamiji did not do anything. 10 minutes passed. Swamiji relaxed, closed his eyes and kept quiet. Half an hour went. This person is jittery now. Something he should do. Something, some visibility of life. After 2 hours, he did Sashtanga Namaskara. He said, I can do anything, but I cannot do what you are doing. Think about it. And this test is a very important test for every person. Close your eyes and see whether you are calm with yourself. Do I accept myself as what I am? That's all. Just nothing. The moment you close your eyes, you will see all the issues which you have. This is not good, that is not good, this is very good, that is very bad. Everything will start coming out. So I should plan this. Nothing. Just keep quiet. I am as what I am. Over. Very tough one. The more we do this, start with 1 minute. 1 minute a day. 1 minute. And slowly increase it. Whenever you get little jittery, come out of it. Start into action. But once you start, yastvatmaratireva syad, atmaratireva, I am what I am. Happy. I am naivatasya kritenartaha, na kriteneha kasyana. Once you start enjoying that, you will not see any issues with the setup. That jittery mind and that unstable mind is always looking at the setup by which you are getting upset, and you want to realign the setup to yourself. Such a simple thing, but such a deep thing and such a difficult thing. Don't even do dhyana. Dhyana is far ahead. When that mind is calm, then only dhyana comes. And everyone falsely are saying simply close your eyes. Mind will have lot of thoughts. That is dhyana. No. If mind is not calm, dhyana can never come. With dhyana, I will get peace of mind. You will never get dhyana if your mind is in pieces. You will never get dhyana. Or whatever you call is not dhyana. Mistaken dhyana. Okay. So closing the eyes, just I am what I am. That contentment, nakrite neha kaschana. Inaction for a period of time, small period of time. And the third one is nachasya sarvabhuteshu kaschidartha vyapashraya. This one particular thing is the toughest as age grows. It means independency from, with, by everyone. No independency, no dependency at all with anyone. This is at least possible when you are little young. The moment you come to middle age, some dependency will come. Swamiji gives an example. Age of 75, this Amma had to go to the daughter's place or son's place. This person cannot leave the house and come. He is crippled. Right from morning toothbrush, Amma has to give in the hand at the age of 75. Then coffee. Then after that, all the dress at the bathroom. Then wash the clothes. Then prepare food, serve the food. Then sit and listen to all his bragging. Beauty is, without him, she cannot live. Without her, he cannot live. Correct? Many of us are already into experiencing this. This is called samsara. Highly dependent on someone. We may say, children are not there, I am okay. Relatives are not there, I am okay. I will go to a vanaprastha and stay. But there also you need someone now. Balastavat क्रीडासक्तः तरुणस्तावत् तरुणीसक्तः वृद्धस्तावत् चिंतासक्तः. So now you see my dependency. All this saktaha dependency. If I give them up, I am disturbed and I am clinging on to it. Nachasya sarvabhuteshu kaschidarthavyapashrayah. How much reality of the mind, Krishna brings it very beautifully and puts it in two lines. Big Brahmajnanam and all is not required. This litmus test, every day if you check, you will become a jnani. You don't need any other knowledge. If these three conditions you are able to satisfy or at least progress in that path, my desires reduced. Perfect. More vairagya. Good. By me not doing anything, I do not lose. Okay. Many a times, including me, you feel that some of these were, it's a waste of time. There are so many things unproductive. That feeling of not achieving something, very strong. And third is dependency on someone. Correct? Isn't our complete life very beautifully bought in this two shlokas and placed it in front of us, that this is what is that acid test to understand whether you are jnananishta or not. And what can bring this? See, that is a beauty. If today, if we are going to say that I will try and work out, you are putting a lot of pressure on your mind. You are pushing your mind, and that will bust. That will not work. It should naturally come, and that naturally coming comes only with that jnanam, aham brahma asmi. Sarvam etat khalu adhyastam. Everything is superimposed on me. Brahma satyam jagan mithyatvam is what is referred here. Not Brahma satyatvam. If you are able to accept jagan mithyatvam, Brahma satyatvam is always established. Our problem is in not accepting jagan mithyatvam. We keep aside Brahma satyatvam. Naiva tasya kritenartaha na kriteneha kaschana na chasya sarvabhuteshu is not Brahma's satyatvam. It is Jagan Mithyatvam. Accepting Jagan Mithyatvam. Are we able to get this? Correct? So nothing. If not human beings, you will have a pet dog. Correct? How many people yearn for this emotional clinging? If they do not get from human beings, they go to animals. It is not new. Pet animals are there from day one. That is why cow was also kept. Cow is a pet animal. A deer is a pet animal. A horse is a pet animal. Elephant is a pet animal. All this were there even in our Shastras. Why? There has to be an emotional bondage. Very clearly, it is for that bondage. These pet animals are there. Why? I feel incomplete in their absence. I'm yearning for something which I don't get, which I'm getting from this pet animal. Are we able to get? If not pet animal, it can even be inanimate things, drawing, music, anything for that matter. If you depend on that, that is called dependence. Is this clear? Okay. So beautifully now he says that one exemption is given for a person who need not work, but he has to qualify these three qualifiers. Naivatasya kritenarthaha. By doing it, he is not going to satisfy any desires. Nakriteneha kaschana. By not doing it, he is not going to lose anything. Nachasya sarvabhuteshu kaschidartha vyapashrayah. There is no one else who is going to either gain or lose by he doing or not doing any karma. Indirectly saying that he is not dependent on anyone. Same thing is true. Others are not dependent on him. Sometimes I can give up my responsibility and run away. But if others are dependent on me, I have a problem. So you have to carve out yourself that at a point of time, others also now are not dependent on you. Like sometimes they say, "Na, isko bol ke fayda nahi. He is useless. He is good for nothing. Don't expect anything from him." You have to bring yourself to such a level that the world should say, "He is useless. There is nothing to gain from him, nothing to lose from him. उसको छोड़ दो जो कर रहा है करने दो." कश्चिदर्थव्यपाश्रयः. Yes or no? If they do not have anything to gain or lose, obviously you would first not have anything to gain or lose. So both are taken care of. Is it clear? Nice shloka. This is an acid test. Very practically you can check for yourself in three axes: doing axis, non-doing axis, obligatory axis. कौन सा खींच रहा है मेरे को? And then you start working on that. Automatically that will become karma yoga. Okay, when you start thinking and working on it, it becomes karma yoga. And once you practice it so much with jnanam, it will become your personality. It will be so natural to you that these three becomes your nature. Is it clear? Kashchidartha vyapashrayah. Tasmat. Hence. Okay, now he is closing that. He says, hence, asaktaha satatam karyam karma samachara. Hence, asaktaha, the 19th shloka, tasmad asakta satatam karyam karma samachara asakto hyacharan karma paramapnoti purushaha. Tasmat asaktaha satatam karyam karma samachara asaktaha hi acharan karma param apnoti purushaha. Okay, what is the अन्वयम of this? तस्मात् त्वं असक्तः सन् सततं कार्यं कर्म समाचर. तस्मात् in bracket त्वं असक्तः in bracket सन् सततं कार्यं कर्म समाचर. हि पुरुषः असक्तः सन्, हि पुरुषः असक्तः bracket सन् कर्म आचरन परमाप्नोति. ओके, तस्मात् त्वं असक्तः सन् सततं कार्यं कर्म समाचर. हि पुरुषः असक्तः सन् कर्म आचरन परमाप्नोति. तस्मात्, therefore, hence, whence, the moment it starts, tasmat, therefore, wherefore, there has to be a question. You can't suddenly start something therefore. That means Shloka number 8 to 18 together. Complete Karma Yoga Shlokas. You cannot be without doing karma. From there, straight starting. Now you understand why did I take right from start all up to this. You will understand that all these people have to do karma, how to do karma, and then there are two people who do not do karma. One is Tamoguna Pradhana person who is called, what is his name? Forgot. Tasya karyam na vidyate. No, before that. Indriya Rama. Yeah. Indriya Ramaha Purushaha as well as Jnani. Both do not have to do karma, but one is doing out of his delusion, not doing karma, the other is doing because of very complete sensitivity and awareness. And if he wishes, he can do it, and whatever he does is becoming a leela. It is no more karma bandhana, neither to him nor to others. Abadhitam karma. Okay, so this particular person, they are the people who need not do any work. And hence, my dear Arjuna, where are you fitting? Are you fitting in the first category or are you fitting in the second category? The in-between category are people who are doing karma. And you are saying, I don't want to do karma. So we are not referring to that Rajoguna people who are doing karma. We are referring to the Sattva-guna people who need not do karma, and we are referring to the Tamo-guna people who are Adhayurindriya Ramaha. My dear Tasmat, hey, Arjuna indirectly is asking, where are you sitting? Without asking that. This is my addition. Mera masala hai. Why can't we imagine that when he says Tasmat, Arjuna should think, oh, he's asking me this question. Where do I fit? And after that pause, he says, Satatang karma samachara, do your karma at all times. That means now do you understand that you have no scope to run away and take sannyasa. Tasmat tvam asaktasan satatam karma kuru. Asaktaha means what? Sakta is attached. Asaktaha means detached. What is your problem? Not karma. Your problem is saktaha. And I have already told you, sakta karmanya vidvamsaha. Only foolish people work with a lot of attachment. When you say, my Drona, my Pitamaha, how can I kill them? Saktaha karmanya vidvamsaha. Tasmat asaktaha karyam asaktasan satatam karyam karma kuru. Okay, with detachment, you have to do karma. How? Samachara. Samachara to the best of your ability. Never compare that. What is best? To the best of your ability. Today my ability is this, I will do that. And I should feel I have done my best. So, asaktaha, san, satatam. Satatam, another word he has beautifully put here. Sata, satatara, satatama. Sata, always. Okay, that itself means always. Satatara, comparative degree of always. Satatama is superlative degree of always. That means not even one moment you should ask for casual leave, privilege leave, sick leave. That is out of the scope. So as our Swami Omkarananda will say very beautifully, everything what we are going to do is going to be a karma. Manasam karma or kayikam karma. Learning, working, anything what you do, puja, anything. So when you say, I want a break, I'm bored of doing something. Okay, you're bored of doing manasam karma. Okay, shift little to kayikam karma. Akarma is not an answer. Okay, you take our example. That example you will not understand. Swamiji's example you will not understand. We work. And then comes a Friday. Oh, weekend. What are you doing in weekend? Aren't you doing karma? Some other karma. Correct? But you're doing karma. You're not stopped karma. Weekend bolke. Then what do you do? Again, Monday when it comes, you focus back and say, I'm on my official duty. Same way, if you are doing japa and you are bored of doing japa, you feel sometimes, kitna der japa karne? No problem. Do puja. After that, if you are bored of that, do some pradakshina, do some namaskara. For that, so many has been given. You don't have to stick to one. You can have varieties of it, but there is no scope of akarma. Is it clear? I want a break. When people say, I want a break, break means what? Not inaction. Break from what they are currently doing to some other activity, and after relaxation, they will come back to that original activity. That is called a break. Okay. So you can take even in spiritual activities break. I'm learning Bhagavad Gita. Oh, this is a very tough. I'm learning Upanishads. Very tough. Kathopanishad, very, very tough. 2 hours after that, I want a break. No problem. Get up. Do some pranayama. Do some yogasana. Do some puja. Do some seva. Again come back. Back to Kathopanishad. That is break. Tasmat asakta san karyam karma samachara. Clear? Very clearly what is how Krishna is teaching Arjuna. There is no scope for you to run away. You have to fight. You have to fight Pitamaha. You have to fight Dronacharya. The only problem is you should not consider them as you are fighting your kith and kin. You are into a dharma yuddha. Asakto hyacharan karma. The moment you say it is a dharma yuddha, then your kshatriyatva will come very clearly. Correct? That is why in medical practice also, if there is a doctor who is a surgeon, is not allowed to do surgery if it is their own kith and kin. Why? Emotionally they will get attached. Okay. Rather than that, it should be taught Tasmad asakta karma kuru. Like others whom I'm every day daily cutting and suturing, this is another body, that's all. So what if it happens to my kith and kin? Tasmat asakta karma kuru. Satatam, at all times. Okay. असक्तो हि आचर हि पुरुषः असक्तः सन् कर्म आचरन् परमाप्नोति. He Purusha. Now there is an emphasis is giving. He. Only that person, asakta san karma acharan, one who is doing karma without detachment, apnoti paramam, will attain the highest. Okay. Only a person with detachment who is doing karma at all times indeed will achieve the highest. What is the highest? Moksha. So this statement gives a question mark. Can asaktaha karma, detached action, lead to moksha? Contradiction, huh? Note and keep. There is a place where someone can misinterpret this particular shloka, that karma can lead to moksha. That is why many people say, I'm duty bound. If I do my duty, I will get everything. No. Doing your duty without attachment will give you vairagya, will become a qualification for jnana yogyata. Asakto hi acharan karma sadhana chatushtaya sampanna bhava. Sadhana chatushtaya sampanna bhyam guru upadeshat shravana manana nididhyasanatva sannishto bhava. Okay, it is like saying if I take an auto from here, I will reach VT station. Correct. If I take an auto from here, I will go to Thana station. Then I take a train, I will go to VT station. So it is not wrong to say I used an auto to go towards VT. Nothing wrong. So I did karma for Parama Apnoti. But that itself is going to lead there is your misinterpretation. It gives a scope here. One should not misinterpret this. Because in the next chapter he will say Tadviddi pranipatena pariprashnena sevaya upadekshanti te jnanam jnaninas tattvadarshinaha. Why did he come to that? That means this is talking about vairagya. Do it vairagya sampannaha. That will automatically, once vairagya starts, everything starts working very fast. Vairagya means that desires should get mature. Okay, and the starting point of that is vairagya. The end of it is what? Naiva tasya krite nartho na krite neha kaschana. That is completely matured vairagya. I have nothing to gain, I have nothing to lose. Others have got nothing to gain, others have got nothing to lose. So my existence is meaningless for everyone else and hence for me also. That doesn't mean I'm going to die. If a stone is simply present there, are you going to say, let us remove the stone and throw? It is simply present there, that's all. That is what a jnani is. His presence or absence doesn't mean to anyone anything. It is a different thing for ajnanis. We will look upon that person. Why? For a jnani, whatever is very natural, ajnani has to put effort to imbibe those qualities, which is sadhana chatushtaya. Are we able to get? For ajnanis, we put effort, we look upon and we try to imitate. Yad yad acharati shreshtaha, which is going to come now. We will imitate. tatta deve taro janaha sayat pramanam kurute, we will blindly imitate. Why? We put an effort to come up to that standard because we know it is natural for that person. But for that person, it doesn't matter whether you are imitating, you are not imitating, it has got no meaning to that person. If he is not there, you will imitate someone else. Yes or no? Simple. So he makes himself redundant from any bindings. No bindings are there. All strings are cut. Is it clear? Okay. So with this particular shloka, tasmad asakta satatam karyam karma samacharan asakto hyacharan karma paramapnoti purushaha. So he clearly gives a clarity for this person who is always doing the karma. For him paramapnoti, without any desire, you will achieve it. And for that there are many other connecting shlokas. Yogarato va bhogarato va sangarato va sangavihinaha yasya brahmani ramate chittam nandati nandati nandatyeva. Bhaja Govinda. Correct? त्यागे नये अमृतत्वमानशुः परेण नाकन्निहितं गुहायां विभ्राजते तद्यतयो विशन्ति न कर्मणा न प्रजया धनेन त्यागेनैकेन. Very clearly, that person त्यागेन एकेन अमृतत्वमानशुः paramapnoti, he will get the highest. Tyagena ekena. Ekena tyagena, he says. Leaving only that thing will reach to such heights. Okay. So, with this, we will complete this particular shloka and we will see what is the next shloka very clearly, which is asakto hyacharan karma paramapnoti purushaha. Then he gives example. Karmaneva hi samsiddhihi. Who are the people who have actually lived like that? Because Arjuna can say, Krishna, all these are very theoretical. It is all very good. For you, what you are standing out. Correct? You are standing out. Oh, in short, in our Bombay language, how we tell, तुम्हारा बाप का क्या गया, तुम तो बाहर बैठे हैं. Here I have to fight. Correct? For which he gives examples. Don't think this is theoretical. People have lived without taking sannyasa. All the rishis have lived in samsara, in grihastha, and still achieved the highest. Not only rishis, if you are going to consider kshatriyas, there are examples for it. Okay, which we will see Astika Janakadayaha next time. Okay. Om Purnamadav Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnameva Vashishyate. Om Shanti 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 Harihi Om Tatsat Brahmarpanamastu. Okay. Hopefully you are able to hear today.
Yes.
Let us see. Okay.
ಧನ್ಯವಾದ.
ಧನ್ಯವಾದः.
ಧನ್ಯವಾದ. ಧನ್ಯವಾದ.
ಹರಿ ಓಂ.